that, well, I'm not crazy, we need the Leninist revolution. You know, you have one question afterwards, in what sense I'm a Leninist? Well, maybe you know my answer, for 3 reasons. First reason is, I always say, repeat Lenin today, not in the sense of doing the same.
That is one of the title of your books.
Yeah. But I make it clear that Lenin is there. To repeat is to do it again, but precisely correcting Lenin's mistakes. What I mean by this, you know which Lenin I like? At the end of the World War I, or in World War I, not only Lenin, the entire left was shocked by this patriotic turn. You know, all social democratic parties in Europe, when the war began, voted for war credits and so on. And Lenin was totally devastated, and what did he do? He withdrew into Switzerland, basically, and started to read Hegel. I mean, this is the Lenin I like. This idea of our old world has died, and we don't have simple answers to it. It's not enough to stick to the old line. We have to rethink everything. Now, I'm not one of those Trotskyist idiots who claim, oh, if only Lenin were to survive 2-3 years more, we would have a different Soviet Union. No, somehow at a deeper level, Stalinism was there, present as a most probable version, and so Lenin cannot be simply excused, you know. But, you know, where I still admire Lenin, the last years of Lenin's life, he was pretty desperate. And, okay, let's not lose time with this, but I will tell you something. I wrote about it now, which shocked me. You know, everybody who tries to redeem Lenin quotes his famous testament where he said we should depose Stalin and so on. But how many people noticed a simple thing? What are Lenin's arguments against Stalin? It's not the political line, Stalin is too right. No, it's shocking. It's a question of manners. Lenin is saying Stalin is too rude and so on and so on. And this is not just with Stalin. I find this so admirable. It's not radical enough. Lenin was guilty for it. But how all of a sudden in the last years, Lenin saw it that this brutality of political life is extremely dangerous. And all of a sudden he was obsessed with this idea, just bring more civilized talk, politeness, and so on and so on. Also, in his other proposals, you had this, and this is very actual today, incidentally, with Donald Trump. You know, we are entering a new age of political brutality. So this is one thing. Second thing is what I already said, this awareness that the old left is over. We have to rethink everything. And so to be a Leninist today is not to return to Lenin, but to scrap even Lenin and start. You know, I quote in one of my books, Lenin wrote a wonderful text about climbing a high mountain. When he said in a revolutionary process, you see you are in a wrong path, and then you have to return down to the starting point and do it again. This is what the left has to do it. But otherwise,